Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Gemini, one of my favorite signs to read because I get you. I have Gemini moon. I'm also ruled by Mercury, as you are. But I'm ruled as Mercury also from the Virgo. I have a Virgo sun, so I get Gemini probably like no other. I don't know. So I love doing your reading. So I already picked your decks ahead of time, which is strange, but I did. Um, by the way, it's going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have planets in the sign of Gemini. You may be in love with Gemini. You're just checking on Gemini. A lot of you are intuitively guided. Thank you. I've been trying to get the message out there that your guides know ahead of time where you're going to end up, so to speak, or they will push you towards a certain reason. Something will grab your attention, even if you ignore it at first. I feel like you'll go back to it. So, look at that, star and bottom, like that. Um, let's give these a cut. We had to shoot for 3. I have not been, things have not been going my way. So, whatever comes out, comes out. I accept it all. But I'm shooting for 3. We have the High Priestess. I look at her often as your intuition, as your guiding light. I feel like as your higher self, but I also feel like, for someone, I feel like as your guardian angel. And we have the Lovers, your card. I don't really look at these for the person. I want to know the energy. So we have the Lovers, we have the Twins. And this is something that we need to be intuitively aware of. Look at this. We have the Fool. Gemini, if you don't want a love reading, I don't know. And it doesn't have to be love, right? Your twin doesn't have to be love. This doesn't have to be a twin flame reading, but I am noticing the energy on both sides, right? Both are supporting energies to these lovers. Cupid above it. So I feel like, boom, meant to be. We have Justice on the bottom of the deck. Card of Libra can be, a divorce. It can be a separation. It's about finding balance again after a period of being unbalanced. Finding balance within yourself. It's the energy of wanting to make you whole again. And the Fool is whole. So, job well done. Right? Because the Fool is whole. And the Fool is walking towards the Lovers. No baggage. Taking a chance, right? Going on my instinct. Going on my instinct. Maybe I've cleared the karma of the past. And now I move much more freely. Okay. To continue on, let's add in our next deck. Open this story up. If the wheel comes out, I want to say some of you have been in some karmic cycles. And it might have been round and round and round we go. Something may have brought that to a head, to a whole. Well, these did not want to come together. We're going to look, well, with the 2 cups on the bottom of the cups, this is about, or the bottom of the deck, this is about soulmates, right? A couple. Number 2 is about being in a couple, right? My partner in crime. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands. So we have Justice here, where ultimately, when she shows up in a reading, she's here to for your favor. You know, does it always feel great? Probably not. Look at that. 10 of Wands. So you got the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and then the 10 of Wands. You know, it's interesting, but I feel like for someone, like, your time period of, like, these swords getting you left and right. Left and right. I almost feel like they were lessons. Almost like you're meant to be like a prophet. Because those swords all represent something. Ultimately a lesson. And I feel like this is someone who, I feel like even as a soul coming here, you said, I want a life full of lessons. Why? Because, you know, once you finished that cycle, you completed that lesson, it will not return, right? Or if it does return, you're protected from it, right? You've gained that toll. But I do feel that energy of someone, you know, once I learned that about myself, because the high priestess is above that, kind of the energy over it, but the energy is moving quickly. And I feel like you're going from a place of almost being the victim to now caring about the victim, helping the victim, carrying the load, you know, the willingness to take that journey, right? The Ten of Wands is an energy where I'm willing to take on responsibility. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I don't think there's a conversation going on here, but is it going on? We have the Ace of Swords coming under this 8 of Wands. So something is happening quickly. The 8 is about a new beginning also, following this 10, which is also about an ending. So something new can begin. So here is something new that wants to begin. And kind of, I have to be honest, like with this Ace of Swords over this, I am not going to be surprised if someone speaks about their journey, not just about maybe one, but all their journeys, um, has this opportunity too, you know, and it's about, you know, the emotional things that have happened to you, the things that have happened to you, um, and even like your part in it, right? The willingness, right? The Ten of Wands, I'm willing to put this burden on my shoulder. Whether that be right or wrong, I don't know, because often I feel in the Ten of Wands, I kind of want to go to the Tower. I want the Tower to happen, because this is getting heavy. We have the 4 of Swords. Beautiful. So that's healing over that heaviness. And understanding of it at the same time. We have the 2 of Pentacles. So with, again, this Five of Cups where, I'm thinking about these cups have been knocked, these emotional cups have been knocked over. And maybe I am looking at, how long did I keep the weight on my shoulder? Um, how am I responsible to stay in this energy, that type of thing? I feel like whatever questions you're asking, you're receiving the answer. Um, because ultimately in the Five of Cups, there's two cups that have yet to be discovered. They're out there, right? But this lesson seems to be of the utmost importance, right? Why? Because these two tens, well, hello, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, um, the ability, it doesn't mean you won't have responsibilities, but it's about what you place on your own shoulders. What you place, and it can come from even the mind, right? But I feel the healing comes because then we come to the Two of Pentacles, and this is where, again, we're at decision mode, right? I'm at a crossroads. But in the Two of Pentacles, I'm okay. Like I'm okay either direction. Why? Because I feel centered within myself, right? Some of you on this lifetime might be on a journey to heal um, a love, a relationship with a love, whether it be a soulmate or a twin flame. Here too, maybe we didn't finish what we started, type of thing, and wanting it back. Sometimes we don't even know why. Look at this, we have the Three of Swords. So whatever this Three of Pentacles is for you, there's celebration around it. We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like what this is talking about is, your struggle. And, almost like people celebrating you because you're able to rise above it. We have Temperance. And we have a star, beautiful. Temperance and the star together, beautiful, right? Because temperance is about divine timing. Um, that means that we can let go of when something must happen and we can go with the flow of our lives, of the universe. We can create, right? We can go out and create the full starting a journey, right? Whether it's lovers has come in, has not come in, I almost feel like you can let go of that. And I feel like you do because um, and it's almost like, Temperance is saying you'll run into them when you run into them. So maybe that's how it happens. Um, so, you know, Temperance controlling your dreams says don't give up hope, right? Let's get into the clarifiers. It's funny, we have this new beginning between two tens and then a 5. That could signify for someone out there having to leave half of something behind. Whether you feel like that's half a person, half a person, half of a relationship. I mean, whatever it is, there may be something you feel like you may have to leave behind. Look at that, with 4 wands on the bottom of the deck. That's nice. That's about two people who want to commit to each other. If this is going to be a love reading, that's a good card to have. Okay. We have the Chariot. So the Chariot coming with the High Priestess over this Ten of Swords. So clear movement, right? This is the ability to, the Chariot comes when you're balanced. Here's justice, like, bringing you that karmic lesson. And the Chariot is somewhat of the reward. Okay, now it's your turn to get on the Chariot and take it where you will. But its requirement is that these Ten of Swords go away. That you let them go away. We have the Sun card of Leo. This is about illumination. I love that it's coming over the High Priestess. So this is saying that when it's time to go, you'll know. Trust your gut there. Like, trust your gut. There may be something is changing quickly that it definitely is for your benefit. Again, trust your gut, I feel, because it's going to be illuminated. But it may come, the Eight of Wands can be unexpected energy too. It's what I think about, I bring about, but I don't always expect it to come in when it comes in. We have the Eight of Cups. Someone out there, I feel like you've taken most of the emotional responsibility of this relationship. At least you feel that way. You have the Seven of Wands, so this is pretty active energy. That's defending oneself. And then you have the Empress. Some of you maybe hear news of pregnancy. Here's one and now we're two. Doesn't mean the father's not there too, but I just feel like, here I am as one, but here I am as two. And I feel like if you're worried about that, if you've been worried about that, you're going to be just fine. Because I feel like it's coming in such beautiful energy that you'll be just fine. The baby will be just fine. Everything's going to be alright. Someone may hear an apology from their mother, just on the way of, I don't know, how she talked to you, how she raised you, something like that. You may hear an actual apology, and I feel like you feel that it's coming, but you don't expect it. We have the Prince of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, potentially. Be someone building their own business through their own word, through their own epiphanies, thoughts, ideas. Could certainly be the beginning of it, and I almost feel like if that's you, you're receiving these thoughts, these epiphanies, and you feel like, I wonder if I should do this, or you are already doing it. Trust that and go with that, because I feel like it's taking you right where it needs to take you, or your audience. So trust that. And I feel like some of you, this may be something new that comes to you, because you may have just finished this journey, and you're starting to come to that point of realization, and therefore, it's almost like the universe says, okay, they're ready, right? Temperance. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. It's interesting how it feels like you're defending your words. Yet for someone, I feel like your words are coming from someone else. So almost like if I'm angry, um, my soul probably wouldn't say the things that my mind will think and say, that my mouth will say, right? So I feel like there's this, finding that balance over that, right? I feel like that's some of the healing. This can be energy that you've carried along with you, and I feel like again, allowing it to come to an end. You have it twice, and it's like you have two opportunities to analyze it, look at it, maybe definitely learn from it. That's the main thing. So the lessons can be ended, and then you know there is a chariot. I want to say words hurt though. Words do hurt because I feel like words have affected you. We have the Princess of Cups, so it could certainly be someone's mother. When I was younger, words definitely. When you love someone, words affect you, and it could be showing you that, like from back then, how those words, affected you way back here, right? You have them here too. So you have them here at the beginning of your life. You also have them here um, later in your life. So how you've carried it forward, right? It's attached to love. So it's kind of showing you. And the Eight of Cups coming above that, to me, it does feel like I should take time to reflect upon this, um, because I'm given the opportunity of illuminment, of illumination, to see why my cups keep falling over, right? And bring it upright. To see what's attached to it, right? What becomes of me? Like, what energy have I carried? This Ten of Swords has come forward. We have the Prince of Wands, Princess and Prince. We have the Two of Cups. How lovely it's coming over divine energy, coming over temperance. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You may find this person doing what you love. We have the Moon, card of Pisces. We have the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like, again, we have the Princess, or the Prince, and then we have the Eight of Swords. So this Prince of Pentacles may in some way be reaching out to this Princess of Pentacles. And I feel like, does it have to be Earth? Of course not. I think, I feel like this Prince is having illumination, is feeling who someone may be to them. And it could be female, but it feels more, it's a prince. But I feel like they're having the illumination of who is their soulmate, right? They're definitely feeling love. They have love attached to them, and they have, illumination. And what's this illumination doing? It's allowing their intuition to kick in. And if I keep going, then we go to the Fool. I mean, to the Lovers, right? So it could be two certain paths that are happening here, like their path, your path, a type of thing. But I do feel like it's about this person perhaps reaching out to this person. And, from that point, you got to figure out what to do, right? Because you have the Moon on one side, No guarantees, right? For some of you, I feel like this person's at work. You're going to meet them at work, or you're going to, something that you're putting a lot of focus on. This is about you putting focus on, a lot of times, building your pentacles, building your craft. Let's just put it that way. Money doesn't have to be attached to it, but something you're doing in your physical world that you're putting your focus on, that you want to learn more about, right? You have the moon here, so it does tell me that there's like this. I want to learn more. I quite, maybe I didn't see that this Ten of Swords is still attached to me. It's almost like metal sticking to metal, right? Does metal stick to metal? Magnet sticking to the magnet. Can't help but to attract it. But the Eight of Pentacles. So wherever you put your focus, right? She's looking down at the Star card. Hello, that's your dreams, right? That's your hope. You have the Ace of Cups right above that, the Two of Cups right over that. And who's directing all of this but Temperance? Divine timing. Divine timing. I get this off in the reading where I feel like what it's saying is look at what you're carrying with you, right? First of all, that's like step one. Step two, be the Fool, right? So do the energy of the Nine, the reflection. Look, what was it about? What can I learn from it? What did I gain from it? It didn't happen for nothing. Nothing is for nothing. So everything's got its purpose. To find what was the purpose within it. It kind of that's what someone does in the Eight of Cups, and I do have to kind of feel this is you and this is them. I don't know. Nonetheless, Two of Cups is right in the middle, and it's like, well, you're doing your thing. Bam, here's this person who matches you, and here's the Eight of Cups. And you're looking down at your dreams. I feel like it sounds like a love story, but what it's showing, maybe it is because there's tragedy amongst it, right? And there's a lot of dark, also light. And I feel like maybe a lot of us have had the darkness, and we have been. 2020 has been a dark year. And, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. The one thing I feel is with Temperance here is that um, keep your focus on you and what you can build. And you will be willing to learn. Learn whatever you can. You may be learning from someone. You may find a soulmate who intrigues you. Their mind intrigues you and helps you grow. I think that's a beautiful thing. I really do. I think that's a beautiful thing. I feel like if I'm doing this as a love reading and I'm looking at the other person, I feel like they certainly had their own battles they had to fight. They had to fight their battles, right? Princess of Cups is receiving an offer, receiving some type of cup of fulfillment. Um, it's a good thing because it's over the energy of the Three of Cups, and that is joy. Now, some could read that as cheating, but it's not because you have the Ace of Pentacles right above it. That's strong rooted energy. So, the Prince of Wands walks in the door. This could be someone who's willing to take the chance because I do feel like the Prince of Cups must say yes because the celebration is here, right? And listen, there may be a challenge. The challenge may be that now you feel like you need to defend the two of you. But the thing is that it's the two of you. If that's the case, it's not you defending the two of you. The two of you. It's almost like you don't have to defend yourself because just your energy together will be enough. It'll be enough. Um, those naysayers, they'll figure it out. I don't think that's where you'll be focused on though. I think you're going to be focused on you and your dreams, and um, you have the Ace of Cups right above whatever you focus on. So I'm going to leave it there. I kind of feel like this is a short reading. But I feel like it was right to the point. Like, I can't go much further than that, right? Um, I have a feeling your reading next month is going to talk about the communication that perhaps comes in. Or, you can be anywhere along this path. I think you're seeing two different perspectives. Um, and again, with justice, making you whole again. I can talk about partnership too. Remember, we saw the Four of Wands, right? That is partnerships, true partnership, two people wanting it. These lovers, they're looking at each other. They want each other. This is the Two of Cups, they're embraced, they're kissing, they want each other, you know. There's just no doubt about it. And that's that. You know what I mean? That's that. I feel like Princess of Cups and listen, I'm not talking to just cups here. I'm saying the Princess of Cups is the energy of receiving something unexpectedly. We had information way up here that something unexpectedly was heading your direction, right? We already had a hint of that. And maybe it was our intuition that was hinting that, because the lover's again right next to it. So, bam, it's a journey, but bam, here comes the offer, right? And you know, ultimately it leaves it up to you, I guess. And I think that's where I should leave it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the honor of allowing me to read for you. Um, I think there's a lot of mixed energy in this reading. Um, but ultimately we started with the High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Fool. So it is the ability to really live within the Fool's energy. That just means I'm willing to take a step forward instead of staying where I'm at, taking a step back. I'm willing to take that step forward. Sometimes it has to come through reflection, but I have to say, I feel like you're at a period of time where if this is what you need, if you need to reflect, um, you'll be able to do it in a non-judgment way, and that's kind of feels like how it has to be. Um, some people say, is there only one love in your life? And I can't answer that question. I'll tell you in the next lifetime. You know what I mean? Um, is there only one true love in your life? I don't think so, but I think there is different levels. Let's just say, and all lovely. But here I feel like there's this, it feels unconditional. So it feels to me like it probably has happened before or has been again in a previous lifetime. This lifetime, we are trying to close these tens out. So, boom, we can let them go. We can let them go. And we're just watching our own energy, making sure that we're not turning into that we at one time didn't like. You know what I mean? Because I feel like for some reason, like when I'm emotional, I feel like I'm getting defensive. And when I get defensive, I feel like my words turn into the kind of words that normally I wouldn't use, right? Usually I would use more of a loving words. So, again, it's like, oh, off track, pick you back up, put you on track. Like, you know, um, once you have that awareness, and you know that you can truly let it go. You don't have to hold it on your shoulders anymore. You can let it go. And the reason why doesn't mean that you never have to deal with jealousy again, but you have a lot more wisdom now when I look at it. Right now, I'm looking at it for reality. So, facts, um, that type of thing. I don't know. I don't know. I think I should leave it there. By the way, you have the Sun and the Ace of Cups, kind of, and the Chariot. All really lovely type energy, pouring down into this Eight of Pentacles. Again, whatever you're focusing on, you have the Two of Cups at your back. So I feel like, again, as the Princess of Cups, maybe I don't expect it to come in. I don't expect the communication. You go from the 8 to the princess here of the same suit, the pentacle. So some of you, I feel like you find yourself building. You may be building a business through that. And, I always feel like we use our own awareness to help, this is how we help others. We grow, as the Empress, we grow that empathy and compassion. Not everyone, but we do. And that's what matters, right? We do. We become compassionate. We become empathetic to the world, empathetic to people who maybe are following our own footsteps. Um, our beings are important, right? And I don't know. For some of you, maybe there's two of you here to complete. Like we have a, you're here to complete something, and I think you can. I just think you can. I think there's a little bit, like always, we have to let go of, right? We got to clean out the cobwebs. Start with a fresh, clean new house. Let the sun in, right? Open the shades, open the curtains, let the sun in. Um, you know what I mean? So we can. It's funny because before your reading, I looked up at my ceiling, and I saw a little bug climb in the light. And it looked like in the corners. I'm like, I see a few cobwebs. I'm like, it's weird how when you don't look up, like I didn't even realize they were up there. Now I know I can clean, right? But I felt I thought my room was clean, but there's a whole other world above me. Anyway, I feel like that's part of the illumination. So thank you guys. I love you so much. Hang in there. I feel like your time is coming. I really do. You have the Ace of Cups right in the middle of your spread. So you have all, if it's love you're looking for, I feel like you find love. But you find love with the right. Let's just say you find the right love. And I think you're open, being open to that. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. But you're more open to it because, you're not carrying anything. You're seeing things for what they are. You really are. You're just seeing them for what they are. You speak your truth, is what I feel. You come to a place in your life where what I speak is my truth. Like I speak my truth. And you don't have to like my truth, right? But I speak my truth. And I feel that's important that you speak your truth. And maybe that may say for some of you starting business, maybe not everyone will like you, but it's not everyone who's meant to hear you. So just let that go. Let go of that control. Anyway, I'll try to say goodbye again. I just love you guys. Um, I do feel like just hang in there. Hang in there. A lot of tens. That means change wants to come in. And it looks pretty good. You have divine order here. Divine timing. So it's almost like sometimes I feel like that means the universe is waiting for us to clean up these hiccups, right? And move into the energy of growth. Um, and then we have realness. Maybe that means a realness within a relationship. And there I go again talking. I'm sorry. But I feel like your word is important. And you need to believe your word. And and that's it. That's it. All right. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.